This is Benjamin Martin. I love you with all of my heart, and welcome to video 25. I would like to begin the direct reading extractions from my book, The Presence, and I will make all of the offerings and everything at the end. However, today's entitlement for this particular video is called Shift in Consciousness. This is a direct reading from my book that I'm offering to you now, called Presence. Consciousness is internal and external self-awareness. My background is fundamentally Christianity-based and is evolving through spiritual consciousness expansion, receptivity, and also sensitivity. As I stated in an earlier discourse, that everything that we were taught by persons whom we love and respect. Now, they provided us with the fundamentals. However, it is up to us to continue this growth process. This is true in all cases of education and growth. I shared an insight with you earlier that said God is all that there is. Christ is the consciousness of God, and the Holy Spirit is the facility of God. Now, the word or the term God represents an idea that encourages a specific point of reference. If you will notice, when you travel, you will find some of the same food items, the same plants, appliances, automobiles. They're all the exact same item, but they have different names. If you were in Jamaica, they call a cassava fish what we call mullet. If you were in London, what we call the subway, they call the tube. If you were in my hometown, St. Petersburg, Florida, and went to Lake Maggiore and caught a fish out of there that we call a Nile perch in other places, they refer to that as tilapia. With this being said, I imagine that what I am saying is that our beliefs and the names that we use actually have no bearing whatsoever on the reality. Perhaps there are some fish that don't believe in water because they can't see it. Perhaps, too, there are some birds that don't believe in air because of its invisibility. Would reality be any different? Our opinions are purely our own and have absolutely no influence on the absolute or on reality. It is very obvious that there is a perfect order suspended throughout the universe. Every 80th year, we know when to expect Halley's Comet, which moves on a vast elliptical orbit through our solar system. We know with predictable and accurate regularity when what planets will be in what positions. We know when seasons will change. We can predict the day of the week that Christmas will fall on 20, 30, 40 years from now, with leap year configured into the equation accurately. I think we will agree that there is an all-pervading intelligence suspended in and permeating throughout the universe. I choose to say presence or God. Some may choose to say Allah. Some may choose to say Elohim. Some may choose to say Jehovah. Some may choose to say Jah. Does the name alter the reality? I am compelling you to go beyond name calling and allow your consciousness to open, to expand, and to receive. When you get trapped in habitual thought patterns and refuse to accept new ideas or augmentation to something that you already believe, you have or you will become stagnant. No growth can or will take place, or any progression accomplished in a state of or a condition of stagnation. The shift in consciousness from name calling to name recognition is already in you because of the fact that you are here now listening to me and you've listened to this point. This is a conclusive confirmation that a shift in consciousness has already begun in you. This immediately starts to include you in the divinely choreographed perfection and the divinely choreographed predictability of the universe. The only thing that alienates you from this orderly, predictable progression or sequence of events is the frequency being emitted by your current state of consciousness. Many of us believe that there is a difference between the frequencies emitted by your consciousness and the ones emitted by your television or radio. They are the same. There is only one vibratory essence. We are all immersed and suspended in it, and it permeates our every essence. Plants, minerals, animals, God, and yes, you are all the same one energy vibratory field. This is what Jesus meant when he said that I and the Father are one. Here is where it is required for you to open and allow your consciousness to absorb. Always remember that no matter what someone tells you, think about it and see how it resonates within your own consciousness. Listen, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Abraham, the Pope, the Dalai Lama, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, or any other iconic, enlightened, contemporary, or historic person, or anyone that you can think of, hear this, is no more important to God than you. If you do not believe this statement, you are resonating at a frequency that is not in harmony with the universal scheme of things. You will be completely out of touch because contrary thoughts to this assertion lead you to thinking that God is in some far-off place, far, far away from you. This type of thinking positions you in a posture of alienation. You will feel that your prayers are not being answered. You will feel separated and always in a non-interactive mindset, begging and pleading to God repetitiously to no avail. A shift in your consciousness will cause all of this to begin to change. Health, wealth, general well-being, everything in your life will immediately begin to improve by this shift in consciousness. No matter how badly you want to speak with someone on the telephone, listen to this carefully. If you dial all of the right numbers, every one of the numbers right, however, in the wrong sequence, there will be no contact made, and there will be absolutely no communication. No prayers, no politicians, no prophet, no preachers, no philosophers, no propositions can help in this case. Once you make the decision to change your consciousness from rejection to acceptance and to openness, the process begins immediately. And the universe will welcome you with open arms. Thank you. This is Benjamin Martin, Spiritman. I love you with all of my heart. This is a direct reading from my book Presence, and I will see you on the next video. Go to PayPal, order it. I will accept your love offering in any amount, whatever it is. Thank you. I love you with all of my heart.